Right then, hello daybreakers, bakers and space excavators. That's as close as I could get. Welcome back to Broken Age. Now, as I said last time, with this one I won't do like exactly 2 hours. I basically just complete the act or complete the page on the guide. So like that might take more than 2 hours, it might take less than 2 hours, but I feel it's like it probably is close enough to that it will fit in roughly within the time. So yeah. Also, this one. Yes, I have my shiny new microphone. I have my pretty microphone back. Yeah, it was fixed. Well, kind of just fixed itself, really. But yeah, it's working again. So yay. I hope I'm not coming through too loud. It shouldn't be. It is peaking rather considerably, but I think that it doesn't go above this slider, so hopefully I'm okay. In fact, I'm gonna check it. Hold on. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. If I open my streaming page, so if I'm streaming page, so I talk like this. So if I'm streaming page, so I talk like this. So if I'm Oh, that is way too loud. Hold on, I am going to turn me down, because that is way too loud. Okay. Okay, that should... Wait, no, it's still peaking. Okay, I know how it was, because I can hear myself in my ears, and I found very loud.
Yeah, yellow is good.
Yeah, but it's going into the red.
Yeah, no, this cuts that off.
That's not what I'm hearing.
Yeah, but that's all. You also should check here. See?
Okay.
Yes, again. Also, you can check these. Filters on it.
Yeah.
Oh, because gain is still on, see?
See? Yes, the gain is on. Yeah, I noticed. Yeah, okay. Yes. Yes, I see. Okay, I'll leave it there. Yes, I see. Okay. Thank you. Right. Okay, thank you. Alright, should be working now. It's not even going into... Oh, it is going into the yellow now. Okay, let's do this. I'll turn it up just slightly. Okay. Oh no, that's too far. Alright. Nope. Come on. Okay, there we go. Right. Let's finally get this started, shall we? this save. Yes, autosave to this slot from now on. Yes. Thank you.
Target acquired. Just gotta line up the shot. Death from above! Ah, rats! I thought I had that one.
Were you trying to stab me? Why?
Don't take it personally, kid. It's just what I do. For instance, just a minute ago, I took down this whole ship after ripping the very fabric of space itself. So you got off easy.
Just when I thought things couldn't get any stranger.
I knew you'd be back. Something tells me you're a girl who knows the value of a good knife.
Replace the knife. I want to check this now. That voice sounds familiar too. It doesn't say who replaced the roles. Check IMDb.
Super loud, just.
Probably.
Oops. I put it morning and not that.
Yeah, good idea. Nick Jameson, same as the one who voices Marshall June. Okay. Yeah, there's so many cool, like Jennifer Hale, Richard Stephen Horvitz, Gray Griffin, Hinton Walsh. So many awesome, well-known voice actors in this. Kate Higgins too. So, yeah.
Can I just confirm that you are a talking knife? Because I'm trying to figure out if I'm losing my mind or just mildly hallucinating.
Oh, I'm the real deal, kid. A technological marvel. And sharp, too.
What are you doing inside the monster Mog Chothra?
Monster? Kid, you are inside the spaceship Bassa Nostra. Or, just outside of it, actually.
We're outside of a spaceship? Then how can I breathe?
Don't ask me. I'm solid state. I gotta admit, though, this ship and everything around it has been acting a little nutty since I cut it. But that's to be expected.
Who's the captain of this ship?
Well, the other kid who just tumbled through that bright spot in space, that's the one we called Commander. But the real brains of the operation, we just call Mom.
Where can I find Mom?
Beats me. Haven't heard from her in a while. But hey, I didn't stab her. You can't pin that on me.
You're coming with me. And for the record, I took down this ship.
Whatever. Ride's a ride.
So Shay gets the spoon and Vella gets the knife. That's cool.
Attention, current altitude below recommended level. Outer hull breach detected. Attempting emergency takeoff. Warning, ship off axis. Gyro stabilizers offline. Anti-gravity field unavailable during hull breach.
Oh, yeah. Just read that. Sorry, let's read that first.
Initializing starfield.
What is that? A goldfish bowl? Oh. I guess space helmet makes more sense.
Matrix cleared. Completing starfield repair. Starfield integrity restored. Initializing repressurization. Function unavailable. Air transport system incomplete.
I'll bet that hatch is my way out of here.
Unable to repressurize. Unable to engage anti-gravity field.
Hey, Pointy, you actually any good at cutting stuff?
The name's Dutch, and the answer's yes. Yes, yes, yes! Finally. Thanks for that.
Thank you.
I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Air transport system incomplete. Unable to repressurize. Air transport system incomplete. Unable to repressurize.
I might be able to make a connection with this little hose, but which one? Okay.
Oh wait, I think I've seen Let's Plays of this game. Ah, nice.
I have a good feeling about that pipe.
Warning, air venting into sewage overflow.
Yuck. Okay. That should do something good.
Warning, unanticipated hydraulic connection.
This is just trial and error. It's random. You just have to keep trying until you get the right
I'll hook
combination.
this hose up here.
Accessing maintenance panel 36.
I was hoping for something more spectacular.
There we go. That's it. That's what I needed.
Well, who wants to live forever, right?
I'm really starting to like you, kid.
Ow! That hurt. But it was worth it for this hose. I think.
Cutting is always worth it.
Yeah, I remember the character design. Oh, cool.
Air transport system incomplete.
Hopefully I can make some new
Unable to
connections with this
repressurize.
long hose. Hopefully I can make some new connections with this long... What's this one do?
Air transport system integrity restored.
Oh, yeah.
Beginning repressurization.
Wait, that's good, right?
Engaging anti-gravity field.
Oh, here we go.
Gyro stabilizers online.
Is the room spinning? Or is it me? Uh-oh! Hey, there's the hatch! Aw, I missed it. Yikes! What's that claw thing? And that claw thing!
Oh, but it doesn't look good.
It's right here. Rats. Bad timing. Here, little claw. Rats. Bad timing.
So they have to both be facing each other. Goodness, it's gotta say she's remarkably chill for someone in a dire situation. Well, considering like at the start of the last act she was literally preparing to sacrifice her life, I think she's not the type to scare easily. She was like about to be sacrificed to a spaceship that she thought was a monster. It's a long story.
Come on, Claw. Rats. Bad timing.
It's not bad timing. I get it. Okay. Besides, she's been through a lot right now, so I think she's getting a sense of this. Gotcha.
You got me. Now let go of that helmet. Dang. Bad timing.
Dina, yeah, I remember that sacrifice plot. From what I remember, the main reaction to that was mild annoyance.
Gotcha. Something tells me I'm not going to be able to get you to let go of that food, am I? Whoa! Hey, I recognize that grip. I'll bet you were inside one of those tentacles that grabbed me on the beach. Probably one of the ones I shot, I'm guessing. Well, serves you right. Maybe I can push off this thing. Woohoo! Space!
I did it!
Oh, come on. Ugh. That's better. The air was starting to get a little thin out there. I'm either in some sort of hallway, or else it's the creature's esophagus. Oh no, we're moving. That means I brought Mog Chothra back to life. This place is a mess. Mog Chothra may be alive again, but he doesn't look so hot.
Still think this is a living creature, Vella. You know what a spaceship is, right? I mean, you definitely know what space is.
So much junk in here. Belly of the beast. Or ship. Either way, monster or machine, I took it down before. Should be even easier from the inside.
Ina says, well, does she know what the ship is? Apparently so. I guess she's just still adjusting. Dina, okay, she said the word ship, so I suppose she does. Yeah.
Hello in there.
Who's out there? I can barely hear you.
My name is Vella-city, and I'm here to take you down.
Did you say Martine? Shay, is that you making a joke?
Engineering department. Just a routine maintenance visit.
Engineering department? What are you talking about? Is that you, Shay?
The ship's on fire. You have to get out of there.
I know the ship's on fire. That's why I'm staying put in this fireproof room until I figure out what to do. Who is this?
All clear. It's safe to come out now.
Safe? Who are you kidding?
Is this Mog Chothra's brain?
Log off the train? I've lost all contact with the train.
Can you open this door?
I could, but I won't. Not until I know who you are.
It's me, Shay!
Oh, really? Is that really you, Shay? You sound so strange.
I was injured. It's affecting my voice.
Oh, that sounds terrible. If it's true, oh, I just don't know what to believe.
It's me! Don't you recognize me?
Well, not really, to tell you the truth.
Okay, I'm not really Shay.
What? Are you playing some kind of cruel joke on me?
If you don't believe I'm Shay, I'm leaving!
Oh, I just don't know what to believe right now. My son would understand that. Maybe.
Dina, yes, this is Shay. I changed my appearance, sex, race, and speech patterns. Yeah. To be fair, I don't think Mum can really see Vella very clearly right now, if indeed at all.
What's this? Some sort of living quarters? Huh. Someone pried open this vent. I wonder why. Guess there's only one way to find out.
Shay! You! It's you! The last one!
Can we stop this ship?
Yes, but only if we can get into the central control room. She's locked the door with some sort of manual override. It can only be opened by her, from the inside.
Okay. Dina, I wonder why. Because they got high? Well, it is a spaceship after all. Supposedly.
Can you open any of the locked doors on the ship?
Well, my arms are pinned, but I think I can push this one button. That's the best I can do.
Thanks. I can work with that. I've got to go.
Get into the central control room. It's the only way to stop this.
Looks like a museum in here, after a tornado. Wonder if I can learn something about that kid in here. Hello?
Hey, who are you?
My name's Vella. What's yours?
Mine? Well, mine is, gosh, it's been so long since anyone asked. Let me look it up. It's Melanie. Huh.
Are you a closet, Melanie?
Kind of. Step inside. I'll show you. Good. Now close those eyes tight to make sure your eyeballs make it to the same place you do.
What?
Close your eyes and don't look down. Surprise! I'm a teleporter. Now you tell me a secret.
Hey, where'd the other room go? What's wrong with my head? And my voice?
Oh, no, I thought I had that fixed.
You made my head bigger.
Don't worry, sweetie, it's temporary. Take a trip back through me and I'll set things right.
This is weird.
That's actually just what we need. Dina says I forgot my name once. Well, not really, but I had legally changed my name and had a few moments where I forgot I had. Huh. Oh no, this isn't the right place. Sorry. There's a mistake there. Dina says, let's just stand in the window and enjoy the view. I wish I had the luxury to do that. Wait, no, this isn't right either. Oh, I think I know. Oh, that's not it. Ah, yes, that's right. I think. Keep being like, oh yeah, this is it. I think. Oh yeah.
Hi, Mel.
Back to the junk room.
Yeah, no.
Your laws.
So I'm trying to find my way around. Okay, now I know where I need to go. No, not there. There.
Hey there.
Back to the Nexus? It's so nice to de-res new people. Please count fingers and toes before leaving teleporter.
Now it's even bigger.
Don't push it, honey. Come back through me before you pop.
I can work with this.
Hello in there.
Who's out there? I can barely hear you.
It's me, Shay.
You sound kind of funny. It must be the intercom. But still, I need a little more proof, Shay. I mean, whoever you are. I want to believe it's you, Shay, but everything is just so strange right now. First the crash, and then my controls went dead, and now I can't reach your father. I don't know who to trust. So just make me feel better by answering a few easy questions, okay?
Sure.
All right. First question. What was the name of your favorite stuffed animal as a child?
Dina, it may just be because I'm sleepy, but I don't see that big a difference with her head size. Yeah, it is slightly bigger, but yeah, it's hard to see. Okay, alright, so we've got to do an ad break now. Just to warn you, there might be ads for a certain wizarding game. That's not my doing. I don't control what ads are shown. So it's just an unfortunate thing. Hopefully it won't be, but just wanted to warn you in case. But I know you don't usually get ads anyway, so you might be safe anyway. Anyways, see you soon. Right. Dear, well, we'll see.
Mr.
Go on.
Huggy.
Is that your answer?
Yes.
Mr. Huggy, I see. Oh, Shay, I'm so glad you remembered Mr. Huggy. He was the first friend I ever knit for you.
I'm starting to feel kind of bad about this.
What was that?
Nothing.
I see. Well, I have another question for you. Of all my little pet names for you, which one was your favorite?
Dina, nope, no, that's here. Okay.
Please, can we not do this?
That's exactly what you used to say all the time. You hated my nicknames. I mean, Shay did. Now just one more question for safety. I used to make my son new space boots every year until his 9th birthday, when he insisted on machine-made boots from the replicator. As he would surely remember, I tried to keep things fresh by never repeating a color or a pattern. So, please tell me what was the color, size, and pattern of his very first space boots.
Yes, it's not even for anti-Semitic wizard games. That's good.
Purple.
And the size?
Size 4.
And the pattern?
Polka dot.
Shay! It is you!
You're not a computer.
You're not Shay.
Oh!
Who are you? What have you done to our ship? Where's my son?
Now we see what his mum really looks like. Okay, also achievement get. What can I say? I know Brutes. Answer some tough questions quickly. And also, there is hope. Got to the ship's brain.
Who are you? And why have you been kidnapping girls with this ship?
Are you insane?
Where's the big mom computer that controls this ship?
Mom computer? What are you talking about?
Dina, no, you killed my father. Prepare to die. Well, her father's still alive.
My name is Vella-city. I shot down your ship.
What? Why? We are an unarmed deep space vessel on a peaceful mission.
The wolf told me about you.
Okay, now just calm down. You need some help.
I want some answers.
Me too.
You are not in space. Look at that window.
Well, not anymore. You shot us down.
No, you were never in space. It's all fake. The stars are on the inside. On the outside, you're a monster.
But
She's right, my friend.
There he is. That's the wolf I was talking about.
That voice.
Hey, why aren't you trapped under that junk anymore?
I am no wolf, am I, Hope? I'm an old friend.
Marikai, what are you doing here?
I'm here to finish Operation Dandelion for you. I'm sorry that we had to keep some aspects of the mission secret from you and your family.
But how are you... You said our world was dying.
It was, but then you went forth and found our salvation, as so many have before you.
The Mogs.
Sorry about the outer space theatrics. Just a precaution to save you from the temptation to go native, as some of your predecessors did.
We were never in space?
No. Loruna is a great empire unto itself, but is part of this very same planet.
Beyond the plague dam.
Funny you should mention that, Vella, because here we are. Now, while I prepare the ship for sterilization, you two sit tight and relax, and know that you are contributing to the well-being of many generations to come.
Captain! Up here! I'm a weapon!
Marikai.
Yes?
Nina, and try not to think of how insanely convoluted this plan really is.
You lied to me. She's not a computer.
I never said she was a computer.
She's not behind the kidnappings. You are.
I never said she was behind the kidnappings.
You weren't trapped under that junk.
I never... Well, okay, you got me on that one. I could be a little overdramatic about physical pain.
Why did you shut me into this room?
You just shot down our ship, and therefore had to be incapacitated. You're a dangerous girl, Vella. Something tells me we don't even know yet how much.
Where are you taking us? And why?
To the Red Hangar, for processing.
Processing? As in, like, paperwork? Are the girls you kidnapped really still on board? Or did you lie about that too?
They're all on board and secured in a safe room, including you.
Is there really a plague on this side of the dam?
Yes, there is a plague, but not in Loruna. The plague is you, and your kind. No offense. Our people are the noble result of thousands of years of rigorous and expensive genetic curation. We built the dam to keep out the genetic plague of the Badlands.
Badlands?
Again, no offense.
Nina says, I never said I wasn't a pig purple dinosaur with green spots, nor did I ever say I didn't like running around and shouting, I'm a daffodil, I'm a daffodil.
If we're a plague, why did you kidnap so many of us?
Although it pains me to admit it, you spawns of chaos have something that we lost along the way, and have not been able to simulate. Something unnameable and primitive. Maybe even brutish, but essential to our survival.
What is it?
Maybe you don't understand what unnameable means?
Nina, well, I kind of like plagues.
That boy, or son, what's his part in this?
Shay was raised outside of the nurturing atmosphere of Loruna so that he would be, some would say, weak enough, but I would add sensitive enough to select the subjects who fill the holes, as it were, in our collective family tree.
This just gets creepier and creepier.
Not everyone has the stomach for perfection.
We want out of this room.
Trust me, it's safer with you in there.
How are we safer in here?
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant safer to me.
I gotta go.
Yes, Relax and enjoy.
Did you forget? Not everyone has the stomach for perfection and uncovered an unsavory scheme. Tina, if not everyone has the stomach for it, is it really perfection? True, good point.
Hey there. Hope?
Vella, was it?
Hope and Ray.
So, I'm getting the feeling that you weren't behind all these kidnappings.
What kidnappings?
This ship. On the outside, it's built to look like a monster. Every 14 years, a ship like yours comes to a village like mine, and we offer sacrificial maidens to it, so it won't destroy the town.
Can't be.
And then the monster, your ship, takes some of the maidens away forever.
This all sounds so crazy. But it sounds exactly like the kind of scheme the Thrush would come up with.
Sorry I lied about being your son. The wolf said, well, I'm just sorry.
It's okay. I don't blame you. Sounds like Marikai has been fooling all of us for a long time.
How can we get out of here?
I locked the door manually before, but now I imagine Marikai's locked it himself. Our only hope is if there are systems he's overlooked.
Like me. Uncorrupted and on your side, Captain. Forever.
Thank you, Lorraine.
I'm going to find a way out of here.
Okay, I'm gonna try to think of a way too.
Hey, look, a fork. I'd have a full set if I could just find the...
Oh, I wouldn't bring up the SPOON if I were you. Tiny here broke his heart, so he volunteered for a suicide mission.
You shut your mouth, Dutch.
Hey, don't worry. I won't tell him who you dumped him for.
Yikes.
Tina says, is it a coincidence that Marikai sounds a little like America, you think? I think it's just a coincidence. Maybe. Alright.
What's this?
Oh, that's just my central control sphere. I used it to keep a watch on the ship. Make little changes here and there.
Mind if I try it?
Sure, but I'm sure Marikai's shut down most of the remote features by now.
Hey, I can see the outside of our door. Looks like the controls have been sabotaged.
Really? Oh, if I could just get out there, I'll bet I could fix them.
Well, yeah, but if we could get out there, we wouldn't need...
Yeah, I know. But still.
You know, the dish ran away with the spoon, right? Well, Shay has the spoon.
Hey, I can see other rooms.
Yeah, but probably only the ones Marikai doesn't care about.
You know, and Shay is a dish, I get it. Okay.
Wow, those arms are strong. Yes, pick that up, thank you. And now... Wait, what are you doing? Oh, I guess it was dirty, but I didn't really need you to... Hey, where are you going with that? Those things have a mind of their own.
Breakfast time.
Hey, cheer up. Everything's going to be... Sorry. Ooh, I think I can lock and unlock doors.
Yeah, but something tells me not ours somehow.
Indeed, sorry. Everything's going to be sorry. Yeah, it will be once I get a hold of them.
Anyone in here?
Doesn't look like it.
Hey, cheer up. That's better. This ship's kinda dead. Unlocked. Peekaboo. Turn that frown upside down. Look on the bright side. I never thought Malchatra would be so full of smiles. There's that smile. Cheer up. Unlocked. Unlocked. Nothing in here except a hexagal. There's that smile.
Did you forget to turn that frown upside down? Removed any sad faces from the bus on the street.
Unlocked.
So the guide says, just reading this so you know, so you have some idea of what I'm doing. On the right side of the room is a hexagal. This hexagal can fix the controls on the outside of the real control room, but you need to lure her there first. You do this by overloading circuits, but you also need to turn off the lights because the hexagal will only fix circuits that are in darkness. If there is too much light, she assumes that there isn't a problem. Okay.
Hey, I think we need a safety light over here. Oh, I guess that sparking panel had its power shut off for a reason. Whoops. Come on. Someone should really fix that. Uh-oh, made it pretty dark over there. Ooh,
Oh, I see how it works now.
she'll have that fixed in no time. This way. Someone, hey, I think we need a safety light over here. That's a good girl. Great, she's on it. This way. Just a little bit more.
She's there. I do that.
Hey, I think we need a safety light over here. Don't fix that too quickly now. A little farther. Come on.
there would be an achievement for this for getting it, like, bought when she turns around.
Made it pretty dark over there. That's a bad wiring there. She'll have that fixed in no time. That's a good girl.
But he's going backwards.
Come on.
I see. Okay. This one. That one.
Got a flashlight? Okay, that should take a little while for her to fix. That's a good girl.
Hello, go back.
Just a little bit more. That's some bad wiring there. Hey, I think we need a safety light over here. There she goes. Over here. That's a good girl. Hey, anyone got a flashlight?
I'm not actually going for achievements here. Just pretend that I did it. I'm not getting achievements anyway, so I'll just wait for the lights to come back on and then I'll try again. Okay, so I shut that out.
Someone should really fix that. Hey, I think we need a safety light over here. She'll have that fixed in no time. Here you go.
Ah, come on.
That's a good. Uh-oh. Made it pretty dark over there. Hey, I think we need a safety light over here. There she goes. Just a little bit more. Hey, anyone got a flashlight? A little farther.
Okay, good, she went through the door. Where's the light switch?
Wait, she's on it. How does this thing work? Oops. A little farther.
Hey, Jack. Sure, go there because the lights are on, but I can't find the light switch.
Ooh, sparky. Okay, she's on it.
You can, Jack, you can get caught up if you want while I solve this puzzle. There's
This way.
been quite some revelations. What do? I can't.
That wasn't right. Or was it?
Need a hand. I'm basically just doing trial and error, just like trying to find where the light switch is. And then sleep well. Dreams until daybreak. Cause like, I want her to go over here, but like, do I turn that off?
Wonder what this does.
No, that doesn't make her go there either. Short that.
Wait, she's on it.
Ah, and then I can
Here you go.
short that and that
Wonder what this does.
and that.
Ooh, sparky.
Oh. She's going up there.
Look at her go. Fixing problems just as quickly as, well, as I caused them.
She's got it.
That's a good girl. Yes! We made it! Home stretch.
hi Jack, sorry, I was off getting some chocolate. In my defense, it's very good chocolate. There she is, but how do I get her in there? Yeah, never apologise for that. Yeah, chocolate. So awesome. Okay. Why is she not going in? I have to do that.
No, no, no! Oh, little girl. So sorry. Dang it.
Okay, yeah, pretend I did all that in one continuous go, okay? Oh, I'll be right back. I'm sorry about that. I'm here. Oh, new person. Hey, Twitchy's Andy, welcome. I'm sorry, if you came in while I was gone. But I'm glad you're still here. Hi and welcome to my stream. Hey, there you are. Is everything okay? Yeah, everything's fine. Oh god, so I have a lot of comments to catch up on. Sheesh. Okay. Where am I starting from? Alright, here we go. Oh, do you know I'm watching Jay and Silent Bob? Ah, I've heard of that. I've never watched it though. Oh, I didn't know they cameoed in an episode of The Flash. Ah, nice. Yeah, it was one of the apps Kevin Smith directed, so that makes sense. I saw Mallrats as a kid. It doesn't hold up that well now, but Jay and Silent Bob both good in it. There's a cat. Yeah, that's nice. I'll pet her if you give me channel points. Anyways, yeah, just for catching up. I have never seen Mallrats, by the way. Hey, Twitchy's Andy, welcome. Yes, Jack redeemed Pet the Kitty. I'll get to that in a second. Just let me finish the comments first. Hey, howdy ho, I love this game. So excited to see someone stream it. Oh, hey, welcome then. Glad you're here. Yeah. Speaking of this, yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to be gone that long. I rarely see people stream this, so it's a pleasant surprise on a Friday night. Yeah, well, I've been streaming Monday, Wednesday, Fridays every night. It's been pretty good, honestly, yeah. It's my second favourite point and click ever, it's so good. Ooh. I love point and click games, honestly, so good. One of my favourite genres. My first favourite is The Inner World, it's so good and currently on sale for $3 on Switch. Ooh, don't have Switch, but that's awesome. My third is the sequel to it called The Last Wind Monk. Ah, nice. I don't think I know those, but I'll check them out. Yeah, it sounds good, but said that the characters and dialogue are hilarious and the story is really good. I definitely grab it while it's on sale. She's got back to so many messages on her. Hey, that's good, honestly. Like, I never get this many comments, so this is awesome. She's gonna be thrilled seeing a new person in chat. Yeah, I am. Just some light reading after a break. Yes. At least we have some music playing, so it's not silent. Yeah. Jack, I've honestly really been liking the soundtrack in this game, like especially earlier on the beach. It was just so soothing. Yeah, has a good soundtrack. And see us, you'll be back. Sorry, I didn't mean to be on so long. I'm sorry. It's good. She's getting a bite or something. Yeah. Dina, in the meantime, I could tell a joke. Ooh, okay. Okay, this is a long one. Once upon a time there was a mayfly zigzagging over a river. In the river swam a fish, and the fish thought soon that mayfly is going to fly closer to the water. When it does, I'll jump up and snatch it because that mayfly looks delicious. Okay, it gets more complicated because high above in the sky a bird was flying, and the bird thought soon that mayfly is going to fly closer to the water. When it does, that fish will jump up and snatch it, and then I'll swoop down and catch that fish because that fish looks delicious. Yeah. On the other side of the stream, a hunter had set up camp, and the hunter thought soon that mayfly is going to fly closer to the water. When it does, that fish will jump up and snatch it, and then that bird will swoop down and catch that fish, and then I'll move forth and shoot that bird because that bird looks delicious. Just by the hunter's camp, a little cat was lurking, and the cat thought soon that mayfly is going to fly closer to the water. When it does, that fish will jump up and snatch it, and then that bird will swoop down and catch that fish, and then that hunter will move forth and shoot that bird, and then I'll run forward and steal that hunter's lunch because that hunter's lunch looks delicious. Okay, Pet the Kitty was redeemed, so oh shoot, my glasses. So sorry, gotta get my glasses. Hey, that's better. Okay. Yes, so Pet the Kitty. Wait, no, not that one. Intermission. Hey, there you go. Cat. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Go back. Yep. Alright, I hear meowing, yeah. Okay, alright. Where were we? Sorry, this is gonna be a long stream. Also, I left because my girlfriend needed my help with something. Okay, and then the mayfly moved closer to the water, the fish began jumping up, the bird began swooping down, the hunter began moving forth, and the cat headed straight for the hunter's lunch. It's all coming together. But the cat moved too soon, and so the hunter noticed that something was headed straight into his camp. Startled, he fired a shot up into the air and frightened away both the mayfly, the fish, the bird, and the bear. And the cat was so scared it rushed away in the wrong direction and fell into the river. And the moral of the story is, Jacko, there was a bear too. Yeah, I forgot the bear, sorry. Oh, it's okay. Shoot that, Sandy, look at the baby, yeah. Yes, her name is Knights. Bonus points if you get the reference, yeah. And the moral of the story is, even if everything else goes wrong, you might still end up with a wet pussy. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, we're going to run a little ad break. Twitchy, sorry to say there might be some ads for a certain anti-Semitic wizard game. I unfortunately can't help that because I don't control what ads Twitch shows, but just wanted you to be fair warned. Okay, I'll see you after the break, and then we will finally continue with the game. Ew, gross. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I can't do anything about it. Yes? Yes. Because I picked her up to show the people on the stream. Yeah. No, but I wanted people to see her. Yeah, she's fine. She's just cleaning herself. That's done for me. Good. Right, let's go on with this game then. Dina says there are plenty of fan-created wizard stuff that's not transphobic or anti-Semitic, so I'll stick with that. Good thinking. Good choice. Right.
Oh, hey! There you are. I'm so happy to see you. You hang in there, girl.
Sandy, my boyfriend has 2 cats and I love them so much. They're my babies. Yeah, my little Knights has been with me literally all her life. She's getting on a bit. She's like 15 or something. I don't remember how old she is exactly.
Aww.
Yeah.
What's this do? Okay, here's a hand. Grab it. Yes. Good job. Whew.
Dina says meow. Jack, everyone comments that my doggo acts like the dog from Up. He really does. He's a goober, but he's my goober. Yeah. Aw. I can't wait to meet him.
This way. Cheer up.
Dina, I have just met you and I love you kind of grouping. Yeah. Jack, yes, exactly that.
Keep moving. Is that a box of cereal? Let's have some cereal.
Oh. Sandy, our cats are such cuddle bugs. They sleep in our arms at night and cuddle up against us in the day. Aww. My cat used to sleep in bed with me. She doesn't anymore, but now she sleeps in her own bed like a person. We even put the blanket over her when it's cold.
Okay, go again. That's enough.
Okay, should do it right.
Okay, let's be careful this time. I hope that hole is blocked up enough now. Great, she's on it. Hey, look! An electrical problem to fix. That's great. Better get on that. That's my girl. Check it out, Hope.
You did it.
We're free.
Attention, approaching red hangar. Prepare for sterilization.
Oh no.
What is this place?
This is where they build and store ships like ours.
The Mog Factory?
I'm afraid so.
No. This is great. Instead of killing one Mog, we can destroy all the Mogs forever. Oh, and all the people in the factory too. Darn.
There are no people in the factory. It's all automated, but I really...
Great! Now we just have to figure out how to use that death ray.
Death ray?
Yeah, you're right. A death ray isn't going to cut it this time. We're gonna need something bigger. Like a bomb. The only thing I've ever blown up was my family's oven. But with all the high-tech stuff on this ship, there must be something we can make a massive explosion with, right?
Maybe, but
So I'll make a bomb. Figure out a way to dump it in the factory, and also a way for you and me to get the heck out of here and back to our families. Sound good?
Not really, but if there's a chance it will get me back to my family, then it's the only option I've got.
Not exactly a battle cry, but I'll take it.
Hey, Dina, I didn't know BMO was in this game. BMO? Jacko, that's inviting. Yes. Dina is very cerebral. It is. Zandy, I first played this when it came out and Mog Chothra terrified me as a kid. Oh, I can see that. I can see that, honestly. It's pretty freaky looking. Yeah, this really looks like an eldritch creature or something. Dina, vandalism is the responsible thing to do. Yeah. Jack is from Adventure Time, so okay, I haven't seen Adventure Time. Also, pretend I got the achievement, no retreat, executed a perfect escape.
Any ideas yet?
No. Sorry.
Dina, BMO is the living game system / robot from Adventure Time. Yeah.
Your son is fine, by the way. He jumped off the ship when I got on. He's probably relaxing on the beach, enjoying the sun.
Well, that's something at least. And my husband.
I didn't see anyone else, but maybe they're together.
I hope so. I just wish I could fly back and get them.
Well, let's just make sure that's part of our escape plan.
Dina, oh, and it's pronounced BMO. Okay.
Listen, we have to stick together. Let's put the past behind us and team up to stop this horrible business.
You want to team up with the captain of the ship that's been terrorizing your homeland?
Yes, if you're willing to team up with a girl you just met.
Who already lied to me once.
Well, yes. On accident.
Deal.
Can't stop us now. Okay, I'm going back to work on the plan.
Okay, I'll keep an eye on Marikai from here.
Gina, get that kind of thing can be pretty convincing. Got to know a stranger. Dina, yes, she totally accidentally pretended to be your son. Yeah.
Wait, should I have written that down? Build a bomb, get it off the ship, and drive the ship out of here. No, I got it.
Oh. Alright, let's blow something up here.
There you are. And so nice and clean, too. Ice cream. Did not see that coming. I wonder if this whipped cream could make my blow-up boy more lifelike. Well, maybe lifelike is too strong a word, but definitely less flat. And the whipped cream doesn't leak out as fast as air.
It actually patches leaks. Mr. Volta stumbled on the formula while developing his hull patch. You know, you can repair a flat tire with that stuff.
Zandy says I'm currently working on a project for college, so I'm not typing, but I'm listening. That's okay. Like, honestly, my whole goal with my streams is for them to be like something you listen to in the background while you do other things. Like, I like that kind of chill experience, you know. Not that I don't appreciate comments either, because I'm kind of like a dichotomy, I guess. Like, on the one hand, I'm like, I wish I had more interaction in my streams, and on the other hand, I'm like, I want my streams to be just something that people listen to in the background while they do other things. It's fine. So it's like the two sides of me are like fighting with each other a lot. Dina, I'm typing sometimes. You are, and I appreciate it. Especially with point-and-click games, I tend not to talk much, but partly because there's a lot of voice dialogue, and partly because I just kind of like get caught up in the flow of it. Cloud shoes? I don't have the cloud shoes. What are you talking about?
Hey, you guys look like you got caught in some sort of ice cream avalanche.
No, we're trying to cryogenically freeze ourselves. Some messed up junk has been going down around here, and we'd rather just sleep through it.
Oh, I see. Mind if I have a look around?
Knock yourself out. Just don't thaw us out until things settle down, okay?
Okay, now I'm cold.
Don't forget about Sticky!
Okay.
If nothing else, they'll keep my
that's
feet warm in here.
Okay. I thought that was something else. Sorry. Didn't look like shoes.
If my friends in Mariloft could see me now. Why, yes, I will have some ice cream, thank you.
Dina says the ice cream couldn't hold her weight. Nope. Thanks to the shoes.
Oh, man. That whipped cream sludge ate my cloud shoes. Sorry, Ka-Oh.
Oh well. because I don't need them anymore. I do like when games do that, like, basically when you've used up and, like, when you don't need an item anymore, the game gets rid of it for you. It helps, for one, it helps avoid inventory clutter, and for two, it makes the game more intuitive, because you're not thinking, oh, do I need to use this item now?
Yeah, better put this back to cover my tracks.
Nina Cree meets you in Soviet Russia.
There she goes, dumping the trash off the ship, I guess.
If only I were a little faster.
I didn't realize that was timed. I don't need to do anything with that right now anyway.
Look who's here.
It's our young hero. He has returned.
Yay! I mean, ah! Oh yeah! Ah! We're all going to die! Ah! Won't somebody help us?
Okay, so what does the young hero usually do in this situation?
We never know! No one can predict the actions of a young hero!
Great. But he didn't do anything.
Trust us. That is a big improvement for him. We should celebrate! Let's do the
I'm supposed to pick something though.
Thanks for keeping it safe.
Dina, I wish I was a little bit faster. I wish I was a master. Yeah.
Did someone say runaway train?
Yay! We're all gonna die! Ah! So scared! Won't somebody help us? Ah! He did it! The young hero saved us again! Yay! We should celebrate! Let's do the wave!
Yeah, let's do the wave.
Arms up, everybody! Yeah! I've wanted to do this for so long! Uh-oh. I'm in that Well, that does it. We're definitely getting shut down for good this time.
Sorry.
What are we gonna do now?
At least you guys can work on another mission. I'm a train conductor. I only do trains.
Wow, did I just kill that yarn creature? Jack, is that Tara Strong? I don't know, it sounds like her. Yarn Pal. No. It's either it's one of Kristen Lee, Kate Higgins, or Grey Griffin. Tara Strong isn't in this game. Do you know what that got dark? Yeah. Freaking Jan Richard died. Jack, oh, sounded like her. Yeah, it did. I get it. I would have probably thought it was her as well.
Hey there.
Back to the Nexus? Oh, honey, we need to talk about your perfume.
Hey, my head's normal.
Well, I wouldn't go so far as to say that. But at least I didn't make it any bigger this time. Oh, there was a dead moth on one of my lasers. It was messing the whole deal up.
Yikes!
Could have been worse. You could have ended up half girl, half moth.
Yikes!
Oh, the stories I could tell, honey.
I mean, that doesn't sound so bad. That Great Griffin, apparently that was 3, yeah.
Hello?
Hey there. I knew you were faking it. Hey, I go to a more sensitive location than you two, so naturally I'm more sensitive to power surges. Uh-huh.
Like, I understood that reference. What reference? Gina, at least you don't do the squeaky help me thing.
You haven't eaten in at least an hour, have you? Miss you already.
Caution, entering an area of strong Omicron.
Yikes! What the?
Thank you. Goodbye.
Must have been trying to warn me about falling ship parts.
Jack, half moth, half person thing in the recombination room. It's like the fly in the teleporter. Ah, that reference. Okay.
Huh. I wonder what that funny Man, that's pretty. Wonder what it is.
Oh, that's the fusion orb. It powers the ship's defenses.
Is it dangerous?
Not as long as it's on ice.
And if it heats up?
Omicron fission event.
Ooh, that sounds like an explosion.
Big one. Hey, what are you up to?
Oh, nothing. I just like to keep track of where all the explosives are.
I mean, yeah, it's good to do.
Hey, I wonder if this cold bowl would keep that thing from overheating. Yeah, that works great.
Attention! Do not remove fusion orb from refrigerated pedestal. Omicron fission event will occur.
Not until my super advanced ice cream melts, it won't. And when the ice cream finally melts, something tells me we'll have a nice little explosion on our hands. Speaking of, I should probably get this thing off the ship. That kind of tickled. Hey there.
Oh, you want to go back to the Nexus? Close your eyes and don't look down. Miss you already.
Hi.
Who wants to go to the starboard passageway? It's so nice to de-risk new people. Bye-bye.
Might end up running a bit over longer than I meant to today because of having to leave earlier for a while. So sorry about that. Wait, actually I think I'm supposed to not do that. That needs to be there. So I need to go to the kitchen some other way. Yeah. Yeah. So I actually need to go to the left teleporter, I think.
Hey there.
Back to the Nexus? It's so nice to de-risk new people. Ciao!
Hi, Mel.
Back to the junk room?
Just go this way. Sorry, Mel. Yeah, I can just do that. We go in here.
Oh, whoops. I left that hanging out. Go back in, Yarn Arm. Oh, sorry. I was going to clean that up. I promise. Hey, it's that little gal riding the vacuum cleaner. There they go.
Back here.
Well, at least it slowed her down a little.
Oh, oops, I messed up. I think I messed up. I need to start that again. So I wasn't actually supposed to go in there.
More cereal, please. There she goes.
Here instead.
Hi.
Who wants to go to the starboard passageway? It's so nice to de-risk new people.
Ooh, here she comes. Gotcha. Ow. Hey! Nothing but dirty floor cereal for my troubles. Well, at least she left the chute open.
Got it. Arms away.
Well, I was really looking forward to eating this ice cream, but it looks like that's not going to happen now. Bombs away! Holy smokes! I just dropped a bomb! I'd better get us out of here before that ice cream melts.
Which you can get. Holy smokes. Deployed a weapon of mass destruction.
Hey there.
Back to the Nexus? It's so nice to de-risk new people. Thank you for traveling with us.
Hi, Mel.
Back to the junk room? Fingers crossed. Thank you for traveling with us.
Hey, this window is clear now. I wonder... Ah!
Hey, it's the non-maiden.
It's Vella. My name is Vella.
Oh, yes, she's from my town. The one that sprayed me with water? What's she doing out there? More importantly, can she get us some food?
Oh, yeah, it's the other girls. Jack, oh hey, these three.
Magchathra, the Maiden's Feast. It was all a big scam.
Oh, you must be one of the maidens from Obvious Town. Why didn't you warn us? She did, now that I think about it. We just weren't listening.
Sandy, the poor girls, yeah.
Hey, I've got some cereal here.
Yes, yes, yes! Drop it in front of the door. I'll grab it with my hook. Hurry, please!
Achievement get. Greetings from Obvious Town. Reconnected with some old friends.
Here's some cereal.
Oh, thank you, Vella. Let me do it. It's my hook. Leave it to me. Hey, what the heck?
Oh my god, look at the size of that rat.
What? Where? I can't see it.
It panicked when you hooked it and ran off. But it was as big as a cat.
I told you there were rats out there. Now what are we going to eat?
Here, I found some more cereal.
Thanks, Vella. Oh, if you close your eyes, you can almost pretend it's rat.
Shh, I'm having a hard enough time pretending this stuff is cereal.
Sandy, I had to head out, but I hope you enjoy the game. Okay, thanks for stopping by. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so if you want to come back and hang out in my streams, you're more than welcome to. Thank you for coming, and take care.
Maybe I can unlock the door by... Uh-oh. I better get out of here.
What's going on in here? Looks like the store received some damage in the crash. Some exposed wires here, probably set off that alarm. Better do some quick repairs.
That was close. Hey, Mel.
Hey, Val. It's so nice to de-risk new people. Please count fingers and toes before leaving teleporter.
Alright, it's time for another quick ad break.
There, it's locked.
Trapped.
It's a chart with stars on it.
That does it. I'm breaking that lock.
Star chart, if you will. That's done. Yay.
Hey, think you could twirl this mess of yarn up for me?
It's what I was born to do. Bon appetit!
Much better.
Don't think I'm gonna eat that.
Not safe.
Fork?
My name, it's Lorraine.
Lorraine? I need you to do something really important for me.
I've been waiting to hear those magic words all my life.
Space Weaver.
Hello, and thank you for considering me.
Yes!
That's the stuff.
So, can we go somewhere now?
Absolutely. Somebody hand me a star chart, quick. My needles itch.
It's really good. I'm online and ready for action. It's finally we need to plot a course away from the room. The problem is the investigation on the star chart is the same as the current location, so we need to alter it. For this we need a pattern that is given during the shade test about 2 and art okay. Guide. You told me to write down the sequence. Why did you tell me to write down the sequence if you're just going to tell me what it is anyway? Anyways.
We shall be there in no time. Weaving nav scarf. Preparing decryption mechanism. Initializing warp and wolf drive. Intake calipers in position. Weave
I'm
thrusters
no
at
seamstress.
viscosity.
That works for
Spindle
me.
at rotational velocity. Deploying nav scarf in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nav scarf deployed. Drive thread engaged. Drive thread paused.
What? Pause.
Yes, it is strange. The nav system is ready, but the engines are being blocked.
Blocked? By what?
By the young master's mother.
What?
By the way, who are you?
Long story.
We've got time. Not going anywhere.
We'll see about that.
Achievement gap to go to instance. Charts the course of youth and danger. Alright, we're almost at the end of Act 2.
You're just in time. Marikai is leaving the ship.
Look, there he goes.
Is everything else ready?
I baked the cake. Put it in the oven.
Great. Then let's get out of here.
Thank you for getting my baking reference.
Drive thread engaged. I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm uninhibited. I'm beautiful.
Boom.
I can.
Well, I couldn't patch everything, but the main living areas should hold together now.
Well then, that means this ship is ready to fly to Loruna. How about you guys?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay, here we go.
Stop. You aren't going anywhere.
Who are you guys?
Vella's family. We've been talking to people.
And we've connected some dots.
When Mog Chothra ate my sister, he barfed you up.
Please tell us where our daughter is.
She's gone beyond the plague dam, and we're all going after her.
Who's we?
It sounds like all of us.
Yeah, I had already initiated launch, but, nice to meet you guys. I'm a friend of your daughter's.
The Deadeye God has truly risen and exposed a whole new segment of beachfront property for development. Looks like this day turned out okay after all.
Something tells me we've arrived.
Wow.
So, what do we do now? Honk or something?
Time to see if the ship's communication system still works.
Hello, ahoy. This is the Star airship Maloruna requesting re-entry. I've been gone a long time, but if you could just open the door, we'll come in and explain.
Alex, I don't think that's going to... Oh, never mind.
Look at that.
Yes! Oh, wait a second. What's that?
Dad, is that?
That's our ship.
You think Mom's on board?
Brace yourself!
You hit them!
Hey, we're on autopilot. But look, since we're so close, I'll extend our gangway and you can use it to go say hi.
It's way too short.
What, you're afraid of a little jump?
They're firing at her! Quick, back up! Let them get out of range!
I told you, autopilot.
Well, do something!
Okay, everybody be quiet. I need to think.
Art is an explosion. Oh, art is an expression of one's soul, and one's soul can often be quite explosive. Oh no, they're going to go right past each other. Oh no, it was worse. Well, achievement get Damned. That's DAMMED. Completed Act 2 of Broken Age. And that is the end of that act, so that is the end of my stream. I will stop here and we will pick this up on Monday. So, see you then. Exit to main menu. I mean, I meant desktop, but okay. Can just do this. Exit to desktop. There we go. Why does it always crash when I do that? Oh well. Right, okay, well, it can do its own thing. Right. Okay, thank you for joining me. Thanks for watching. Hope this was fun. See you on Monday for the finale. Now, let's find someone to raid, shall we? I don't know who's on, but we'll see. Maybe find someone new, even. Who knows? Oh, the Smiley's online playing Spyro the Dragon. Yes. Ooh, perfect. Alright, let's raid them then. Alright. Raid channel. The Smiley. Start raid. See you over there. Take care. Love and peace. Yeah, nighty.